Hey, what's up, investors? Jason here. So we're going to be continuing a technical analysis and a price prediction of Ethereum. Now, currently, we're looking at the bull market support band. So it's still a bear market resistance band at this moment, but we are consolidating very nicely and getting closer and closer to see the littlest price movement within Ethereum possibly lead us into being right into this bull market support band. Hopefully soon we'll be able to surpass it, given the fact that we have been consolidating so much within the price of Ethereum, and the sideways trading has been getting us, inching us closer and closer to see such a scenario play out, not just with the bull market support band, but also with our moving averages, as we're seeing this consolidation and the sideways trading with Ethereum just move the moving averages down more and more. Now we have, intertwining within our 20-day moving average and our 50-day moving average, but you can see that our 100-day moving average is also starting to fall in line as well. And this consolidation is only going to lead to possibly more price movements to the upside, as the price of Ethereum had most likely reached that bottom back in June. And now this slow recovery that we're seeing, or this correction that we're seeing take fold here, is going to get us back above those previous averages and hopefully, back into possibly a bull cycle with Ethereum. Obviously, this is stuff that is taking a lot of time to play out, and it's going to continue to take time to play out. But this progression that we're seeing is leading us forward to see this become a reality. All right, so now taking it over here on the 4-hour chart and looking at what's currently going on with Ethereum and looking at this Fibonacci retracement, looking at this low point here, which was our 52-week low, which was around about $880, somewhere around there it was, and how quickly things went up into a 5-wave impulse into a price a little bit above $2,000. So we went from under $900 to being a little bit above $2,000 within a matter of 2 months, as things had happened there. Now, over this last month, what we've seen is a correction that has taken us below 50% of that entire run. So currently we're hanging out at around this 618 Fibonacci level right now, and things are continuing to consolidate. Now, this is either going to of course lead us into this consolidation, falling through this Fibonacci level into the next Fibonacci level, or hopefully breaking through and taking us into this 50% Fibonacci level. A price at around $14.50, somewhere around there, would be an ideal situation that we could see Ethereum possibly break through. Now, of course, we have to be bullish and bearish. We have to have two different theories to work things out. As far as what do I think we're going to see now, if we want to say that this is possibly 5 waves to the downside, well, then we would have a wave 1, 2, 3. And then we can have a little bit of a price movement to the upside, possibly around the 50% Fibonacci level, then more to the downside. There's one possibility that would be the case. And then, of course, we can just say it's just a simple part of an ABC correction or a WXY correction as a possibility. There's also this possibility, too, though, that this is all part of a much larger impulse. And that would just be saying, this is our first wave right here at this wave 5, and then what we're correcting here is that second wave, and we're going into that third wave impulse right now. And that's why I think that this $3,000 price for Ethereum is something that is a real possibility of seeing such a play out, and that would be really just correcting a lot of what we had seen. This wave 5 here, that took a lot of the value of Ethereum out with it. And this was, when things had completely turned around within that second quarter of 2022. But I also think that there's not a whole lot that we could continue to see Ethereum trend downwards. And that is just due to the fact that we've already seen so much consolidation within the price. I mean, if we were to take this low point here, the 52-week low, then what this actually means is that this was that same price that Ethereum was at within that first week of January 2021. And that's a reason why I think it would be very hard for Ethereum to continue to consolidate and fall down much more without the price seeing some sort of upwards momentum. due to that reason. I think that we've already seen the price depleted so much that we cannot, it won't be able to sustain continuing with such a large price drop. So I don't really think that we would see Ethereum fall much lower than that price wherever it had its 52-week low at. I think that more than likely we're going to have to see this correction take place and trend to that upside. I think that there's just too much with Ethereum right now, as far as the value of it being depleted, that there's not really much room for it to continue in that direction, just due to that reason. Now, if we were to take things a bit more bearish here, I think that seeing a continuation to the downside a little bit more, say to a price of around $1,100 could be a possibility, and that could complete a fifth wave if we were to say wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5 at that $1,100 price. That could also be another way things can play out. But if we look at these larger impulses here, and we look at these retracing these losses that we did have, then this possibility that could take us into the month of January 2023 or February 2023, I think could play out this way. If we were to say this was a wave 1, this was a wave 2, then we know that as we lead through the month of October on into the month of November, we're going to get another FOMC meeting and more interest rate hikes and things like that. So we're more than likely be breaking through that top Fibonacci level and take this around to that price of $3,000, hopefully by the beginning of November. That would be wave 3. We're expecting, CPI data, different things like that, that would take this wave 3 down, which I would think would go into, would go around this Fibonacci level here. And we know that FOMC meeting is, I think it's in the second or right after the first week of November, something like that. So we'll just say, hey, we have a wave 4 that will come in right after that. And that wave 5 would be what would take us, through the end of the year on into 2023. So saying that this fifth wave, this impulse would take us possibly to retracing this whole fourth wave that we had, our fifth wave that we had going down. So that's a possibility there. So this would be all part of a retracement in 5 waves to the upside. That's just a theory. I mean, there's so many different things you can play out here using Elliot wave theory. But I would think that a scenario like this could be something that could happen if we have, multiple Fed meetings coming up still this year for other rate hikes. That's why I think that we could see an impulse to the upside into a correction. But anyways, I'll just leave it here. I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions about this. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we've already reached that bottom with Ethereum and now we're possibly trending to the upside here? I'd like to know. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. See you in the next one.